Welcome back, everybody. I'm working on this awesome. They are cutting gutters in my alley. I picked up this awesome Motocane 7. It's a economy moped. It is no rear suspension, non-variating AV7. It's really little. It's 88 pounds, 16-inch wheels. Super fun. It doesn't run, so I'm going to try to get it running today. First thing I am going to do is check for spark. That looks pretty rich. I can spin that with a drill. We're good. I also looked at this spark plug and it was pretty small. So I'm just going to open that up a little bit. Okay, now we're at about 0.5 millimeters. Okay. All right. These side covers are all metal. It's really kind of nice. I don't think I've ever had metal side covers before. They're always plastic. This bike also had the air pump, which is pretty cool. It definitely doesn't work, but that's still pretty cool. I bet you could find a replacement for that. So I want to replace the petcock. This fuel line isn't hard at all. This petcock thing is broken, so I want to replace this. I think I have to remove the tank to do that. I think there's 2 nuts here and 2 back here to remove the tank. These ones. I think this feels like all I have to do. These 2 bolts. We'll see if the whole tank comes off or what's going on over here. I'm going to disconnect the fuel line. And I don't think I need to replace it because it's actually really soft. Alright. You know, it actually looks really cool without that fuel tank. I wonder if you could put a different one on it. Throw this on there. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see if we can take off this petcock. Okay. This is the old one, and I do have a new one, but this is a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut this down a little bit. It sucks gas out of this tube, and anytime the gas drops below this, it thinks you're out of gas. So on this tank, if I left that, anytime the gas would go below this line, it would think you're out of gas. So I'm going to cut that down. Stock one is about here, so I'm going to cut it down to about stock. Now, when you get to there, it'll think you're out of gas, and you flip to reserve, and then it sucks from the bottom. I'm going to put this one back on. This is just kind of like an in-tank filter. I don't really think it does much. Okay. And screw this guy back in. Let's see. Alright, that should be good. I'm going to put a little bit of gas in here and see if it leaks. I'm going to pour a little bit in. This is premix. Okay. That is a good amount. I'm going to switch it over to this side. Alright, there's no leaks. I'm going to double check that it does flow properly. That's on. That's reserve. And that's off. This is kind of a cool fuel line protector. We can see if it flows. Whoop, there it goes. There is a little nut in here that I was warned was missing. It's also hard to do this and show what I'm doing without getting my head in the way. Oh. No, oh, there we go. No. I think I got it. Alright, if I can set that wrench right there. Okay, hold this. There we go. I think I might be able to try to start this. Let's try it out here. Turn on the gas. It ran. The carb is leaking a little bit, and so I was going to take that top off. It's leaking right out of here, and see if maybe there's something in there that I can easily fix. I don't know a lot about these Gertner carbs. I know they suck. I think a lot of people replace them. Okay, so this is the float. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. The float is actually a little float. It just floats in there. See that? And when it floats to the top, it plugs this little hole like that. And then it doesn't allow fuel through. So like that, it doesn't allow fuel. This comes out, it allows fuel. Let's see, this thing might not float. No, that floats. So why was it overflowing, huh? I'm gonna take this thing apart and clean it. 6 mil. This thing is all sorts of full of gas. Okay. I'm just gonna use a old throttle cable and stick that in there and wiggle it around a little. Okay, that should hopefully work. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't seated properly or something. Let's seat that in there nice and perfect. Alright, that's in there. Put these back on. This guy back in. And I don't know if this is going to solve it or not. We'll see. This guy back in. And I don't know if this is going to solve it or not. We'll see. Gas is on. Right with this, kind of clean it up, make it nice. Alright. Carb's not leaking. The bike does run. I got it up to 30 miles an hour. Even though it is the B cylinder, it should only do 25. I'm pretty pleased with it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to take this for another ride and have a great day.